Welcome to the National Championship game at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. It's the LSU Tigers against the Texas Longhorns. Holly Rowe joins us now from her ringside vantage point. Holly?
Guys, I was able to catch up with Lane Kiffin before the game. He said these kind of matchups are always fun when he's going against a former Nick Saban assistant. As you know, they have a pretty famous text chain of guys who came up under coach. They have some similarities, but they have some differences. What I do know, it's always a good game when these guys match up. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's for the drive. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. And the Tigers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Well, Chris, finally they get that run game going. I've been asking them to run it better on first down. They finally do, and here, lo and behold, they move the chains. Good job up front. Running back gets loose, and now you got a first down. Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
The game makes it second and medium. Back to throw. It's Levitt. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Finds just enough space and makes the first down.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down.
It's Clark. He's got room. Goes out of bounds. He gets inside the 35, though.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. Press coverage now from the secondary. Here's a handoff on first and goal. And no, they stop him short of the goal line. They'll bring up second and goal.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
There's a run to the left looking for the touchdown. Touchdown, Tigers! They draw first blood in this national title game. A tremendous start for this offense, right down the field, into the end zone, handling the moment, executing in this national championship game. And both coaches told us the importance importance of a start in this big game.
Well, you can't have a better start than you had right there. And we talk about momentum all the time. We talk about rhythm all the time. There is no better way to establish both of those than an early score. Terrific job of game planning and then execution by this group to stick it in the end zone early in this game.
Takes the handoff. It smothers. First down, looking for more now. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room.
Chris, you're supposed to build a defense front to back and inside out. None of that happens here. This offense hits them right down the middle. That is way too easy. They're going to have to change this scheme immediately. Call something.
He's got space. Muscles past the defender. Goes out of bounds, but a nice chunk of yardage there. He's across the 45.
That is a tremendous job on the left side of that offensive line. Look at those blocks on the edge. And then clearly once you get out there as a back, you need perimeter blocking. And these wide receivers showing some unselfish play, blocking down.
It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. Touchdown, Longhorns, as they answer with their first score of this title game. So this offense responds after falling behind. A satisfying drive, but also a relief draw. They get in the end zone, they match the earlier score from their opponent, and now they can feel better about things.
Way better about things. You don't want to go down multiple scores, in particular in a championship environment. Great job executing by this group, and now if I'm the offensive coordinator, I look at that drive, and I ask myself, what's working? How can I attack this defense moving forward? Take the success that you've already had and replicate that in later drives.
And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. Heading left after the handoff. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. The Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down. Bowing up and
look out. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, LSU.
This guy has such a nose for the goal line now. Second rushing touchdown of the game. And I'm telling you, anytime he's close, he's getting that ball across the goal line. There is no doubt about it. He is so good in that situation.
And the point after is good. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Picks up the first, looking for more. Breaks. He's in the. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Texas. Way too much speed in that play.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Sees an opening. They get him to the ground, but an explosive running play there. So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside explosive play.
They've got to change something up on defense because this defensive line is just not holding up. They're not winning at the line of scrimmage. These are huge, massive holes being created by the O-line, and the back is just taking advantage of it. They're going to have to commit more resources to stopping the run. Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Second down play coming up for this offense. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Looking to pass. It's Levitt. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Touchdown, LSU. This offense really clicking. A huge connection for a touchdown shows the explosiveness of this offense. A lightning strike for 6 points.
I mean, Chris, that was some impressive throw right there. That is a big-time throw. That next-level scout, he's going to be impressed with what he saw right there. Anticipation, driving the football into that open area. Whoa, I tell you what, this guy is playing some ball.
Will the offenses continue to dominate, or will the defenses show up here as we begin the second quarter? Getting set to kick the ball off now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking for a gap, it's Brown. Running with purpose. Across the 40. Look out, off and running. At the 30 now. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Longhorns. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground. So the explosive touchdown play by this elite running back. We knew coming in, Joel, this was the guy who's got to carry this offense. And wow, as he stepped up.
I'm so impressed when we all know who the guy is going to be. He's the focal point of the offense. Guess who knew that? The defense. And yet they still can't stop him. That's how good he is and how good they are in front of him on the O-line. Terrific job by this group. Great game plan, and obviously getting your star going, that's a huge plus.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Movement at the second level of the defense now. He'll hand it off. He's got the first and still going. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Tigers.
I love that this offense doesn't get bored taking the profit. If this defense can't stop this back, then give him the ball, and he continues to find the end zone. Third touchdown of the game. If they don't adjust, make them pay, and that's exactly what this coordinator has done.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play. Can they keep it going? So early contact with the defense, that'll push the ball up 5 yards. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. He's got the first down and still motoring. He's got a crease. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. It's a foot race. They won't catch him. Touchdown, Texas.
Chris, how about the speed to take it the distance? Once he got a crease, it was over. There were even some defenders that had an angle, but he outran all of them for a touchdown. What a huge play for this offense. An outstanding run by this back.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Handoff running right. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard. And the Tigers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield. I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Looking downfield. It's Levitt. Running out of time in the pocket. Can't find anybody on third down, throws it away, and now fourth down coming up.
Just nowhere to go with the football. Really good defense, in particular in the secondary, and the quarterback is forced to throw it away. And now a decision to make for this offense. And Chris, I would always recommend to try to tie this game up right here. You're down 3, kick the field goal, but who knows what they're going to try to do here.
Now they finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return. This drive starts in good position. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. They'll hand it off. He shreds the tackle. That's a solid gain, moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
And then first down, right back to the running game. Got an opening here. Here he goes. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Longhorns.
His best trait, Chris, is that he's got a great nose for the goal line. Not 1, not 2. 4 touchdowns on the day. What an incredible performance from an outstanding back.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Out of bounds after a solid gain. Moves the ball across the 40.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
And looking to throw now on first down. Pulls it in. It's Berry. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Berry. They bring him down after a short gain there. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. The be brought down at the 46, good enough for a first down. The Tigers will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
I really love what this offensive line is doing in these short yardage situations. It's 3rd and 1. They're able to win the line of scrimmage, and they move the chains. But remember, this happens because you build into 3rd down success by having successful plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's what this offense is doing right now.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Harris. And that stiff arm will help earn him the first down. And the Tigers come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looks to the left. Pass caught. They bring him down, but a solid game there in first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Keeps it on the draw. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. The defense backed up against their own end zone. Looking to throw. It's Levitt. Moves out of the pocket. He'll throw it now. Touchdown, LSU. This offense cannot be stopped.
We always talk about the middle portion of these games being so important, and that is a vital drive and great success, building momentum as they head into the locker room. Now they can go make a few adjustments and come out in the second half and try to sustain this momentum.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. On first down, it's play action. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the catch downfield. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. They're going to run it here. Tackle made after just a short gain. Timeout taken by Texas. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Same tailback, another carry. Has the first down and more. Continues to fight for yards. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. The Tigers will kick this away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. First play of the second half is a handoff. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to throw play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline. Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable 3rd down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a 3rd down that's more manageable for the play caller.
And is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, that's certainly not what they drew up at halftime. You try to make adjustments as a coaching staff and really impress on your players. The importance of that first series of the 3rd quarter, and that's just a terrible mistake by the quarterback and a huge turnover for the defense.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Has a path to the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create.
Touchdown, LSU. And they go on top here in the 2nd half.
This is exactly what you're trying to do, is take advantage of quality situations. And here they're set up with great field position. You walk on the field as a quarterback specifically, and you're telling your guys, we got to punch this in the end zone. That's exactly what they did.
PAT puts them in front by 7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. This drive is important. Last one, and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Lights off a defender. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on 1st down. This offense continues to just gain yards on 1st down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. A deep shot to the right. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. There's the handoff. He's past the marker and still going. And they lean on their running back to get the 1st down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic. You get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it. And then allow it to build to something more successful later. Watch for them to get to some run action pass and maybe play action pass to get it down the field here in the next couple of series.
Looking for a gap. It's Brown. They can't stop him. He's got space. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Texas. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
If they're not going to stop this guy, just continue to give him the rock. And again, his vision, his burst, his nose for the goal line. He is such a good player. 5 touchdowns in one game. That is wild.
On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, as an offense, you've got to have better success on 1st down. Now it's an obvious passing situation. I've always felt you want to throw the ball when you want to versus throw the ball when you have to. This is a have-to situation, which means that pass rush is going to get going.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
Backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Screen to the receiver in the flat. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, we knew this offense was going to attack on the edges and on the perimeter. And we knew that the defense would have to tackle in space. They're doing that great on this play, and now the offense is behind the chains.
Trying for a 4th down completion. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there. Turnover on downs after that defensive stop.
You know, these 4th down situations, it usually comes down to execution. And right there, defense is executing, offense is not. Unable to connect, it's incomplete and going the other direction.
So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got his man wide open. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone. This offense shows its explosive ability. One huge play. They're set up just inside the red zone now. All tied up at the end of 3. The 4th quarter will decide this. Let's see how this 4th quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Handoff heading left. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense. Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
That's exactly what you try to do as an offense, is put yourself in a position to take the lead here late in this ball game. That's exactly what they've done, well within range here. I think this is a kick. Put that field goal kicker on the field and let him take the lead.
He got it. The field goal's good. And with that, they retake the lead. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And the Tigers looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch is made down the middle. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. And they finally feature their elite wide receiver. We've been wondering, Joe, where is this guy? They haven't looked to him that much. May need to make the play to make up this deficit.
And, Chris, I will give this defense credit because they have rolled their coverage over the top of this great wide receiver. But as a quarterback, you're down in this game. Now it's the second half. At some point, you just got to say, I got to go down with my best. You got to target him, and you got to target him often. Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game, final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now the Longhorns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. Chance to talk over what they're going to call here on 3rd down. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
Chris, I would go for this. Every program uses analytics, and most analytics would tell you in this down and distance, you would go for it in this field position.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Oh, and he's stuffed on 4th down. The defense rises up. Turnover on downs here. The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out. They come up short on the biggest snap of the season with everything on the line. And, Joel, how about the stop of this defense in a huge moment?
The play of the season, when their best was needed. What a remarkable job up front. This entire defense right where they needed to be. That is excellent execution. Now 1 first down, and you can win a national championship. This game is not over, Chris. Still need to get a first down. There's still time left on the clock. What a massive series right here.
He's got a crease. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Well, Chris, now we're just in legend status. This is silly. 6 touchdowns in 1 game. Reminds me of Chris Brown back in 2001 against Nebraska. I tell you what, we're going to remember this performance for a long time.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Returner tackle right there. That's where we'll start the drive. So the drive begins here, backed up at their own 9. They'll test the right side here. Oh, he's got open space. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. No press here. The defense backing away. Coming after him. Oh, quick pressure, and down he goes.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick. He's got nothing to do but protect the football, and thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so.
Dropping back. It's 11. Caught quickly. An effective play. Good for a first down at the 35. The Tigers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. He's got it in the open. They get him down, but a big play moves into the 45. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. The tackle is made, and now it's official. We have our national champions. Welcome to the National Championship game at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. It's the Oregon Ducks against the Texas Longhorns. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Here on first down. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw.
When we talked with the coaches, they said this was their concern. Their offensive line trying to hold up against this pass rush. And here, right away, they've got the quarterback under duress.
On the ground, it's Brown. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8.
Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
They face 3rd down, trying to build momentum early in this national championship game. To throw, it's Manning. On the move now. On the run here. Lets it go. The pass is intercepted. He could go. Touchdown, Oregon. A defensive score in the title game, and this place is coming unhinged.
Great defenses take mistakes from the offense, and they make them really pay, and that's exactly what happens here. This quarterback forces the ball into a precarious spot, and it's not only a pick, but it's taken back for 6. You want to make a mistake? We are going to hammer.
So they'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The Texas offense comes back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Tackle made out of the 24-yard line. Nice play.
That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on first down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on first down and get first downs, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
He's in the clear. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Back's got it again. Got an opening here. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, that is too easy right down the center of that defense. Great job by this offensive line, in particular in the middle of that offensive line. Guard, center, guard. Getting the job done, covering up color, and that's an easy run for a big gain from this back. That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front 7. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable third down situation, and the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. And the Ducks will signal for their first timeout. Now left with 2 of them here in the first half. So here they come on 4th and long. That penalty on 3rd is making this a serious challenge for the offense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking deep downfield to the left. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete, a 4th down stop. That's going to be a turnover on downs for the offense.
Well, that's a frustrating situation. 4th down, you feel like you can connect there, and the timing just wasn't there, and it just falls incomplete. Credit the defense. They made life difficult on this offense, and the quarterback was just never in rhythm on that snap.
He'll hand it off. Stopped short of the marker after just a short.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
Here's the 2nd down play.
So fortunate that they're able to jump on that fumble, and somebody's got to get to this running back and tell him to calm down. Ball security is at a premium in these big games. He's got to start holding on to the football.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage 2nd and 3rd down opportunities.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Moore. Grabbed by the receiver. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
This defense is going to have to change something up here. These safeties are going to have to start driving down on the inside wide receiver. This is just an in route. There's no real deep responsibility. He's got to drive down and break that pass up. If he doesn't, this offense is just going to continue to do this time and time again.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. It's press coverage now from these DBs. It'll be Smolder right at the line for no gain. Break for the quarter. Oregon has the lead. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through 1 quarter. Let's check out the game summary. All right, let's get back to the action. Getting closer to finding out who will be celebrating here tonight. The offense will stay on the field for this 4th down attempt. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. And the defense smothers him. A big loss on 4th down. What a play. They're stopped on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs.
Tremendous job by this defense. Their gap control is sound. They're flying to the football, and then they're making the play. These guys, in particular up front, look at them just extend off these blocks, and they're able to make the stop.
The Longhorns will crank up the tempo. The back's got it. Runs through the defender. After second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in. Staying out of third down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line, moving the line of scrimmage and moving the chains. This offense is going to continue to build on this success. Now, after running the football on...
He breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Texas. They begin to fight back here in this championship game. Here's a point after attempt.
I always talk about vision and patience from a running back, but there's also this other trait that you've got to have to be a great player, and that's a nose for the end zone. And here he's able to take the football, and he finds the goal line, and he puts it across. Beautiful job. This is why this guy is one of the best players in America.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They'll run it to the left. Open field ahead. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. Here comes the up-tempo offense. And at first down, they go right back to him. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. No huddle here for the offense. Secondary backed up off the ball now. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? At second down, you move the chains. That's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
Fights off a defender. And that game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
Well, that's as easy as it gets for an offense, just handing the football off. The offensive line doing some work. They have done a great job today running the football. And here on first down, you move the chains. You just continue to get that ball moving down the field. Well, I know every defense wants to play great and get off the field on third down, but they're not giving themselves a chance. And this is happening on first down. You give up gains like this running the football, you don't really have a chance. You're playing behind the 8 ball, and this defense has got to fix that on first down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. He's got space. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Ducks. To cap it off with a touchdown, we talked about the importance of this drive. Getting to the end zone before halftime, and now to get the football to begin the third quarter, Joe. What an opportunity.
That opportunity to double up is so massive. Every coach that we talk to, Chris, talks about the middle portion of the games and owning and winning the middle portion of these games, leading into half and then right out of halftime. Well, they've done half of that. Now can they capitalize early in the third quarter with another drive?
He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. On the ground, it's Brown. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking.
Excellent play by this defense, getting that tackle for loss and creating a second and long. And now from an offensive perspective, just get half of this back. This next snap is about creating third and manageable. It's not about moving the chains.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Try and muscle for the first down. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Longhorns will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Bringing pressure. Moves out of the pocket. He lets it go on the move. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. Oh, it would have been a big momentum shift with that play, but the penalty negates it. Longhorns will line up to kick it away. And the offense forced to punt for the first time tonight. They'll kick it away here. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. And now Oregon will spend their second timeout. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Fighting off the defender. He's got a crease. He'll go down, but that stiff arm earned him first down yardage. The Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. They'll go right back to him on first down. Gets the first and still running. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Now the Longhorns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. He's got room to run. Look out. Here he goes. Inside the 20. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
Normally you see these big run plays after an offensive line is able to lean on a defense for really 2 or 3 quarters. This is early in the game for them to start popping these big runs. These guys up front are just eating. Look at the hole they're creating up front.
Touchdown, Oregon. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, this group is so good. You give them just a little bit of momentum, they're going to take it, they're going to use it to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now, this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score going the opposite direction, this one could get out of hand.
Now the all-important extra point. PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Ball handed off. He's got some space. Look out. Was out of bounds after a solid gain close to the 45.
Well, when you can run the football like this, everything is at your disposal. You can go play action. You can throw it down the field. This offensive line is doing a great job. Huge hole in the back. He's being explosive.
Timeout taken by Texas. They still have one more in their pocket the rest of the half. It's a run to the left. The Longhorns pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6, time and time again. That play-action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RPO. Everything on up.
And it's intercepted. The defender wins the fight for the football.
He's just been off all day, Chris, and he hasn't been able to recover from these mistakes and these early turnovers, and now multiple turnovers on the day. Again, I've always said, true mark of a quarterback, how do you respond to mistakes? And today, he just has not responded well.
So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. One more play before they head to the locker room. Keeping it on the ground here. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this first half. The Longhorns will kick this away to begin the second half. Returner looking to create better field position. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They get the second half started with a running play. Not much on that play, brought down short. Now it's second down here. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Looking to scramble. That ball snagged for a completion. And he's brought down, but that strong stiff arm earned him the first down.
The back is always a good option in the passing game, and the quarterback knows that he has a guy that is very consistent catching the ball out of the backfield. I think the defense is going to have to adjust. This is a first down. It's an easy first down. They're going to have to start doing something in their scheme to stop the running back out of the backfield. Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff. It's Davison. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42. The Ducks will come to the line to crank up the tempo. That's a positive sign for this running back. He hasn't really been able to get loose today, but protecting a lead in a postseason game, if you can lean on a guy like this, you feel great. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Here he goes. Touchdown, Ducks. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
Just been a dominant day from this group, and now a big lead here in the second half. It's so difficult to stop this offense. Their defense has played well, and that's led to this huge lead.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25.